Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Sakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaye Priyatmane Sri Srimate Bhaktivedanta Narayana iti namine. Sri Krishna Leela Kadane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Gunaitya Yuktam Varam Vareniyam Purusham Mahandam Narayanam Tvam Sirasa Namami. Aratyo Bhagavan Brajesha Tanayas Tatama Brindavanam Ramya Kachit Upasana Braja Vadhu Vargena Ya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumarto Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matam Idam Tatradharana Paraham Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So welcome to the 12th episode of Holy Dhams series. Actually, I thought of covering the Vrindavan temples actually from this week, but however, just a couple of vanas I just wanted to bring today. So they are actually Khadiravana and Vatsavana. So Khadiravana actually has a very important, significant the history in the pastimes of Lord Krishna and our Gaudiya Acharyas. So I didn't want to really skip that one. And also there is one vana called Vatsavana, that's a Upavana. So let us proceed. It was 2017. We made a kind of all big Vrindavan Parikrama along with Sripad Dandi Maharaj. You all may be knowing because last week also I was really showing some of the glimpses, and this week also I will show something. So Dandi Maharaj is the one who is running the Gaudiya temple in Bangalore. And even though one room is permanently reserved for me there always, but I rarely go there. So of course now the Goshala there is so famous. They have 170 cows now. So it's big. It was actually 5 acres actually we really bought. Actually still it is in the name of auntie's name anyway. So then I gave 4 acres to Gurudev, and then 1 acre we wanted to build a home. So, but now that place where the temple is built, because we are not going there and stay that much time. So anyway, before we started the parikrama, we were in the Bangalore temple. This is the temple, and that day also happened to be the appearance day of Srila Gurudev. That's why I really wanted to show you, because we just went through. So of course I also gave my glorification and speech there, and so now the Goshala is probably very famous, and then they are growing so much of Ayurvedic medicines, and so many things are actually happening other than the temple worship too. Anyway, first we went to Delhi and stayed in the home of this Prabhuji that you really see on the right side. He's so sweet. Of course, all the devotees are so sweet. And he was the one who really made remember last, the class, when I was showing that Kokilavana, where Lord Krishna really climbed on the tree and then he was actually making cuckoo cuckoo sound. That sound was given by this Prabhuji only. So anyway, so then we drove to the place of Aniruddha Prabhu. Okay, I'm just going to touch here because that was how we really started, and then came to Khadiravana along with Prabhuji. So now Aniruddha Prabhu is actually living near Jaipur. We have been there maybe 2 or 3 times. So he was very dear associate of Srila Gurudev, and we were so fortunate to really get his sadhu sangha. So every time Gurudev came to Jaipur for giving Harikatha, he used to stay at his home, and Gurudeva called his home as Vrindavan. It's beautiful. I mean, it is there at the foothill of a mountain, at the backside of the home. Of course, it's very difficult to go there, by the way. So very narrow roads and everything. But So that there is a small hill at the back, beautiful. It's like a Govardhan, so we call it Govardhan. He chants throughout the day and night. Just a pot of water and a light meal. Only one meal he takes, very light also in the noon. That is it. He said that when he chanting, he feels like he's under a shower of nectar. See, our tongue is very special. It does not have any bone, and it always floats in water. See, it always floats in water. Okay, this is a speciality of our tongue. So on the tongue, nothing else sticks. You even eat whatever you keep on eating, then after eventually it all will disperse off. Nothing will stick. Not like some sticker you will put on the body or anything that really sticks there. No, it won't. Okay, that's the quality of the tongue. But there is only one thing that sticks on the tongue is Harinama. This tongue was actually given to us to glorify the Lord by chanting. But we do all the other things. We satisfy. We use the tongue to satisfy us. Right? So our body. Taste is basically where it's actually going. So that taste, instead of actually, this taste of the food, the real taste, that really superior taste is that tongue. When it's really chanting the Mahamantra, Harinama, that chanting is the topmost taste. Okay, so that is why he always says that, you can see that. I mean, like he is really so advanced. So what he is saying about his intents
until 7 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
That's why he doesn't have any pain here.
No any pain.
Nothing.
कोई पेन नहीं है, कोई बीमारी भी नहीं है, कुछ भी. और मेरी आई साइड है 5 साल, 5 years big.
Oh, so baby, that clear.
आपका चश्मा उतर जाएगा.
He will give you drops.
Okay.
अमेरिका ले गए, बहुत दवाई अमेरिका में गई.
Okay, anyway, so you heard something. This is it's an amazing association. This is not possible. Okay, he had, he started chanting. After this meal, the only thing that he breaks is for the meal and then going to bathroom, whatever it is. So the thing is, no sugar problem. His eyesight is just like a 5-year-old boy. Okay, you have to understand that. So sharp. He doesn't have any disease. You may think that, he's not doing exercise. No, he doesn't go for exercise. Our Acharya says, why do you need exercise? No, you eat accordingly, like a yogi, you don't have to do anything. See, that is what the trick is. And he chants throughout the night until 7 a.m. Then he takes about 2 or 3 hours just to sleep. And then, then takes care of things, and then after that again, after eating, then again chants. So he used to chant like 3 lakhs names. That's his average. 64 rounds is 1 lakh. Okay, 128 is 2 lakhs. Now this is 192, like Srila Haridas Thakur. So he is that kind of caliber. And he had a direct darshan of Lord Krishna. And when he was actually talking to the devotees and he was explaining, the pastime of Krishna, and Krishna appeared there, right there. And then he was really in the thing, and then he really was about to leave. And then everybody was wondering, where is Krishna? Nobody could see. Only he was seeing directly there. Then he also begged Krishna, please also show something about, like to the devotees. Otherwise they are going to call me mad now. Immediately, the shadow of Krishna was appearing on the side, there on the wall or something, somewhere it said. And they saw the shadow. It was moving, and exactly as he was giving darshan to this sadhu. And then he disappeared. So from him only I heard that for the first time, that I should not go to opulent temples or any place where our Gurudeva is not honored. He said that Krishna is not there at all in those temples. He is a Vanachari. He is not a templechari. And why I should not go to those kind of things? Because they have Vaishnava aparad. So that goes to the whole organization. Don't go there. First stop going there. I did. And Look at it, this advice is coming from a sadhu who got a direct darshan of Krishna. Who else can actually tell the truth? So he said, our goal is Radha Dasyam. So I stopped going to all the other, no, that's it. Now everything worked so different. You have to be very careful where you are going. Anyway, Sripad Anirudh Prabhu was once called to give Harikatha. Of course, he started to chant Mahamantra before he started to talk. And throughout the whole Harikatha, this was what it was.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So you heard. So he started just like normally, as I really put that. Then after that, he wanted to give the just to chant the Mahamantra, because he is in that bhava. As soon as he started chanting Mahamantra, like he used to do throughout the night, he got into that ecstasy. Finished. Whole Harikatha for the whole 1 hour. Only that. Hare Krishna, he was just crying. This is the sadhu. All the other sangha we are trying, there are Vadhu sangha, not sadhu sangha. And everyone is running to so many gods, after gods, asking for so many things. Only very rarely some jiva, if the jiva has done any sukriti, they come to here, to Krishna, at least to see. Krishna is a supreme Lord. Even demigods, devas, even they want to really give something to any jiva, anything. They had to get permission from Krishna. It is said in the Bhagavad Gita. Without him approving, nobody can give anything. Even a blade of grass cannot move without his will. Now when one comes to Krishna, what is the highest gift that he gives? Krishna is very merciful, right? But he also sees. He really sees the good deeds of the soul, good and bad deeds of the soul, looking at all the previous lives. And if he finds any sukriti, that means coming from helping a Krishna devotee, helping to really, in whatever the way, you really, gave some help to Krishna devotee. He then searches for what is the best gift I can give this to soul. And he sees dharma, artha, kama, moksha. He said, no, they're all stupid. They're all artha. No. This is insignificant. I have to honor this soul by giving whatever the best I can give. What does he give? What exactly he really gives? He gives only to, this he gives only to his dearmost devotee who has sukriti. That most rare thing is sadhu sangha. That is the sadhu sangha is the only one that can touch your soul and connect to Krishna. No one else can do it. They may singing all kinds of nonsense here and there and no effect actually to the soul. It may be really attractive to your mind. Oh, beautiful singing, wonderful presentation, nice this and that. But that has no, it only touches your mind. Because body, mind, intelligence, the false ego, then goes to soul. The soul has to be touched. That can be touched only by a sadhu. So we need the sadhu sangha. Even one may really ask for, like the opulence of a Brahma, to create so many Brahmandas, so many heavens, so many this and that, and so many planetary systems. Nothing compares to a little bit of sadhu sangha. So fortunately, we were so fortunate to really get, and so many things actually happened. Anyway, now let us get to this Bana. After seeing Sripad Anirudh Prabhuji, we returned back to Delhi on January 29th night, that time. That it was January is very cold. But surprisingly, all the entire tour, what we really did for 3 or 4 days around there in Vrindavan, all the days were sunny. So pleasant. We didn't have to really wear any heavy coat or anything at all, just a mild. So then on January 30th early morning, we and also Swamiji and also Prabhuji from Delhi. We all started from Delhi all the way, then came to this first place that of the Vrindavan, which is the Khadiravana. Okay, so on the way we really stopped some places and ate some time. You see, it's a beautiful, because the Vrindavan trip, when you are really going with the devotees, it's really beautiful. We had a very, very nice time. Now, the very first thing that in our agenda for today is Khadiravana. There are 12 primary vanas. Okay, so we went to many of them. Along with Gurudev also used to come and then give classes and all. So then after that, there was one bhajan that I was inspired to write. By Gurudev's mercy, which actually Madan Mohan is going to sing today at the end. Is this. So you heard that Khadiravana, that is the Khadiravana, means one of the primary forests actually. Very. So Khadiravana is among one of the principal forests of these 12 vanas. This is the place where Lord Krishna, Balaram, this entrance, what you are seeing is actually just the entrance, where Krishna, Balaram and all the other Gopas came here. They used to come here often to herd their cows and perform their play. And one of the main pastimes that happened here was killing of Bakasura. So this actually Khadiravana means Kadamba. So the forest of Khadiravana was actually full of Kadamba trees. Okay. So Lord Krishna performed the famous Leela of killing the demon Bakasura here. It is said that Kamsa, Lord Krishna's evil uncle, had sent Bakasura, the giant crane form of demon, to kill Krishna. When it appeared, it had its colossal beaks open, with the lower beak touching the ground and the upper back reaching the sky, like that. As soon as it caught so he really grabbed Krishna in its peak, and as soon as it really got it, and Krishna, because of his effulgence, and he actually grew, and also the heat, intense heat that actually it was coming, emanating from Krishna. So the Bakasura could not really hold. He had to actually just spit out. Let Krishna out, and Krishna then caught hold of both the peaks. One peak with his left hand, and the other peak with the right hand, and just tore into pieces and thrown there. And all the Gopal's friends, they were all crying, Kayore, 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 Kayore. Kayore means, what that means that they are saying, oh, this is great, now the demon is dead. So because that name, this place is called also Khadiravana. Okay, although it's actually Kadamba, but actually this is the reason that it got the name, right? So Bakasura, who is this Bakasura? Every demon that we really see, that who was really came to kill Krishna, you have to think the two ways. One is for the pastime purpose, other one is for philosophical purpose. So this Bakasura is a personification of anarthas, deceptive behavior and duplicities. There is also a Sangam Kunda, okay, also they call Madhurya Kunda, and nearby. So this is associated with the Rasalila pastime of Krishna. Sangam means meeting, right? So basically this is a place where Radharani, Gopis and all, they will meet Krishna here and will have wonderful rasa dance. This is a very, very famous place. So also nearby this Kadamba grove, it is also said to Krishna, Balaram, they all used to come every, many times. And because of the dates, they used to have, wonderful dates here. I don't think nowadays you can even see there. Now, this place has very important significance in our Acharya line. Srila Lokanath Goswami was the first amongst the Goswamis to be sent to Vrindavan by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Bhugarbha Goswami. Okay, these are the two Goswamis sent first by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for what? For fulfilling his mission of excavating the last pastime places of Vrindavan and to establish the temple worship in Vrindavan. Okay, so Lokanath Goswami would stay in a secluded place here on the banks of this same Sangam Kunda that we went and saw. We were actually there for quite some time actually in this Khadiravana, and he performed bhajans here constantly. So, what you really see on the right side, I believe is the Pushpa Samadhi of Lokanath Goswami, and also probably Narottam Das Thakur's picture is, what you see on the center is the Pushpa Samadhi, and what you see on the right side is basically you have the Lokanath Goswami's picture and also Narottam Das Thakur's picture. Now, let us come into the Narottam Das Thakur, who is one of the very, very, very significant Acharya in our line. So, Lokanath Goswami is considered to be the personal associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now, he set the standard for worship in the mode of renunciation. Okay, in this Dham. So, Srila Narottam Das Thakur was born as a prince. It's a prince. I mean, he was so rich. But due to the mercy from Lord Nityananda Prabhu that time, he came to Vrindavan to take initiation from Lokanath Goswami. See, he was married with the most beautiful, like Miss India. But on the same day, he left the home and came out, and then through the forest there's a big story all the way, and came to Vrindavan. So eventually, he really wanted to really take initiation from Lokanath Goswami. Okay, that's a big story anyway. But Lokanath Goswami took a vow. He took a vow that I will never initiate anyone. He said that he doesn't have any qualification to initiate anyone. Look at the high status of Acharyas. He said, no, I am not going to really initiate anyone. And then Narottam Das Thakur also, that time before coming here, he took a vow. The only guru that I will take is this Lokanath Goswami. So there is now a clash. So then he came and then met Lokanath Goswami and asked for this. Lokanath Goswami said, no, I cannot give. I don't want to have any disciple. No, I am not qualified. But Narottam Das was so fixed, and he wanted to do some service without even Lokanath Goswami was actually knowing. So every night, right, he used to go to the place where Lokanath Goswami used to go for the toilet. Okay, so that place, so he used to have a coconut string, the broom. He used to take and then clean the place, and with the pour water and then make the place so that it will be actually clean again. Okay, so this was a thing he was doing for several days in the midnight. Then Lokanath Goswami was finding somebody is cleaning here. What is going on? Who is this one? So thinking of actually seeing who he was, midnight. He was actually standing behind the tree and then see who is coming and then doing this kind of thing. And the same Narottam Das, who really asked for getting Diksha, he was the one he really saw. Then he immediately, come here, what are you doing here? He was really so angry, and then Narottam Das Thakur said, no, please, at least, allow me to really do a seva for you. This is, something. And then he started crying, and then, holding that coconut, the broom in his hand. He was so, then Lokanath Goswami was so melted, heart melted. He said, okay, all right, I will give you, because I had to break my vow now. I will have only one disciple, and that is you. That is it. Okay, go and then take bath, and all right, and then come to me. So right there is actually the kunda that I was talking about. So to taken bath, and then after that, yes, he gave the initiation. So Narottam Das was born on Magi Purnima. His renunciation, that means came out of that like place, was that happened on Kartik Purnima. And he was eventually initiated by Lokanath Goswami on the Shravan Purnima. So look at beautiful coming there. But anyway, so at this place where Srila Narottam Das Thakur was also staying near to the Bhajan Kutir of Srila Lokanath Goswami, and opposite to this Bhajan Kutir that you really see, there is a well. Okay, there is a well. In fact, when we went there, we were actually we are using water from that well. Okay, it's a very, it's historical. So, So, to wash our hands and also, to really, do the wash our hands and feet and everything before we really had prasadam. Then we washed our hands after having prasadam there. That place, okay, you are not seeing the well, by the way. The well is actually opposite side, okay. So because I didn't really take photo that time. So at this place, something very notable event happened. Once a thirsty Brajavasi farmer, he came looking for water because he was so thirsty. He came to the same place, but he saw the well, but he did not have the rope or the bucket to really fetch that. Remember, they used to have something on the roller, and then you put a rope and put on the with the bucket, and then you really dip and then take it, right? So that was somewhere else. So he did not see. So he came to Lokanath Goswami and Narottam Das Thakur, and both are actually nearby. Okay, so Bhajan Kutis are nearby. Only chanting and chanting and chanting. That's the only jewel, right? That's a nectar. In life, there is nothing else more than that. So that's what is called Nama Chindamani. Okay, Chindamani. So they were chanting and chanting. They were just immersed. And this farmer first came to Lokanath Goswami and asking, "Oh, Babaji, I want something." Lokanath Goswami did not even care about it. Okay, and he was saying, I'm so thirsty, I'm about to die or something. He was so thirsty. No, Lokanath Goswami just chanting going on. Then he came to Narottam Das Thakur, and he also asked the same thing. Oh Babaji, I'm really so thirsty. I want some water. And Narottam Das Thakur was he had a tender heart, right? And so he really set the chanting bead on the side, and then went out and then brought the rope and then the bucket. So and also he really fetched the water and then gave to the farmer. Farmer drank the water and went away. Lokanath Das Goswami just came out. He was so angry. He said, "For you, Narottam, this mortal man is important than the Lord for you. The deity that you are holding when you are on the Tulasi beads, when you are chanting, you see Radha Krishna right there. And you think that more than Radha Krishna, that mortal being, that man is actually more important than you, than Krishna? Get away from here immediately. I don't want to see your face from now. You are not fit to be here." So anyway, Gurudev used to give a class on that. Okay, for water. Okay, that's the same thing that what I mentioned. I want to put something from Gurudev anyway. So crying, Narottam Das Thakur left the place. Remember? He left the palace, and then he really came here. And look at it, just for this one, then he is now put out. And he went to Jiva Goswami that time and took shelter. He really took shelter as a Siksha Guru. Diksha Guru can be only one. You can never take another Diksha. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, then he also traveled to Navadvip also, crying. What he was crying in separation from his Guru Lokanath Goswami is the book Prarthana that we are all singing everywhere. I mean, every day almost, right? So many bhajans that he really composed, and we are singing Narottam Das Thakur's, all his compositions that he really made is so all jewels. See, he's a top class Vaishnava, right? So now you can see why he was really thrown out. There all actually happened because of the Yoga Maya. Because through this incident, so there are two things actually getting accomplished. Number one is that the highest state of the Mahamantra. See the value of Mahamantra compared to anything in this world. That's number one. Number two is this kind of separation from Gurudev is something very, 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 very auspicious. Nobody can actually get it. And through Narottam Das Thakur, Yogamaya is playing the role of giving this treasure for us. Otherwise, we would not have any treasure. See, this is the prarthana. Okay? So then later, Srila Kaviraja Goswami, who really wrote the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So he wanted to really collect information about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from different Goswamis, and then he came to Lokanath Goswami also, and Lokanath Goswami said, "Yes, I will give so much of information, whatever that I really have, but only one condition. In the book, you should never mention about my name." See, the thing is, Lokanath Goswami is so much of humble. Man, he said, no, because by putting my name, there is somebody is going to think that I have contributed. That means I will get something. This is very, very unique in our Gaudiya Sampradaya. He said, no, if you put my name, I am not going to give my mercy. So with that agreement, he gave so much. The same way, actually, Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati, who actually came from Srirangam, who was uncle of Srila Gopala Bhatta Goswami, same thing also. They also gave, but so much they gave, they said, don't mention my name in the book. So this is a way, humbleness, how our acharyas are. Okay? So, Srila Lokanath Goswami, one of the associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, stayed here in Khadiravana, which we are talking about, for some time at this place, okay, where near the Sangam Kund, where the Rasalila also used to happen nearby. And in this Bhajan Kutir, so he was there for some time. And at this place, there was also a deity of Sri Radha Vinod. Okay, what do you really see on the right side? It's exactly the exact Sri Radha Vinoda deity. How the deity came? Self-manifested. How that happened? One day, Krishna personally appeared in the form of a Brahmana, and in this place where he was meditating, and he came and then gave it to Lokanath Goswami. And this deity, what you are actually seeing here, he handed over to Lokanath Goswami, and then immediately right in front he disappeared. Okay, and then the Lokanath Goswami then realized, okay, I know. So he whatever the deity that he received, and also he was told this is Radha Vinoda. So he took the deities of Radha Vinoda, and the deity started to talk. The deity said, I have been living in this forest for a very, very long time waiting for you. So I have been waiting for you in this forest. Now, yes, I am in your hand, and I know the desire of your heart is to worship me in my deity form. So therefore, I myself came in the form of deity to you. And now I am hungry. So please bring some food. And when Lokanath Goswami heard this, his heart just flooded in ecstasy, and he wept with the tears uncontrollably. And immediately he really went to the nearby village and got so much of grains and fruits and roots by begging. Of course, now all our Goswamis, when one takes this kind of renunciation, they are supposed to be really, really begging only. If nothing comes, that is starve. That's the thing. So this is how the life Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu really taught us, and all the Goswamis, they all follow the same thing. So anyway, he also collected flowers and prepared a bed of flowers on the ground for the deities and put them to rest. So there is no place even to really keep the deity. So he made the flower bed and then kept the deity to really stand there. And he was massaging their lotus feet, and then the eyes filled with tears of love. So he also used to prepare fans out of different leaves of the trees, and also feathers like that. So he used to fan the Lord, right? And he used to perform these service to Sri Radha Vinoda in Khadiravana, saturated with his pure devotion. Also, he used to really get some thread and some cloth he used to borrow, and then stitch some dress. Not like this. We buy ready-made. And what kind of thing is that? Because we love clothes to really wear. So we think that we can get some some cloth and put them there. No, it's only affection that he really needs. It's not different cloth he really wants. No, our Siddhanta is not like that. But anyway, so he used to sew that by his own hand. So many dresses. Of course, it's all very, very simple dress. And so also, then also he made a cloth, like a bag. Okay, so he made that, and he took the deities and then he used to put them inside. And wherever he used to go, he used to carry them as in that bag. Okay, so later, Sri Rupa Goswami came to this place. Okay, he actually came later only. Lokanath Goswami then, because Sanatana Goswami actually asked them to really move to another place, and they really moved to another place, place where so they all the Radha Vinoda, deity also moved there. So there is also a pranama mantra by Narottam Das Thakur about this deity before I really move on. So what it's saying is Srimad Radha Vinodaika Seva Sambha Samanvitam Padmanabhat Navatmajam Srimad Lokanatha Prabhum Bhaje. So he wrote that about the same deity. It says, I worship the lotus feet of Sri Lokanath Goswami, the son of Sri Padmanabha. He is a storehouse of single-minded service to the lotus feet of Sri Radha Vinoda. So that was his deity. So the deity of Lokanath Goswami. Then Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura. Remember we started Madhurya Kadambini, big jewel book. So it was composed by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So when he came here, he established, of course, by the time Lokanath Goswami and Radha Vinoda deities are all moved out. They were not here. Then he established these deities called Radha Gokulananda deities. So when we went there, in that parikrama and all, it was actually Radha Gokulananda deities. Okay. So also Lokanatha Goswami's Bhajan Kutir. Okay. So where he had the hut. Now they are really put a small the building kind of things, but again it's not really that big. So but all the utensils that they used, they're all here. You can see that cart, where the Narottam Das Thakur used to really sleep. They're all there actually. I will just play that one.
Even this was also from the same time.
Okay, this is the room where Narottam Das Thakur was staying, and this is actually the Lokanath Goswami's Bhajan Kutir. Inside, this is the room, and the roof and all the walls, they are all originals. And here what you see is the place where he was staying. This is a very auspicious place. This is Narottam Das Thakur, and inside. So this is the place where Narottam Das Thakur was staying, and all this room, the whole room is original as it was, completely. It's a very auspicious place, and even the utensils over here on the top, they are all the same, very same utensils that was there that time. Amazing place. Yeah, now it seems that the priest who is really taking care of, so he is actually using this room. That's what so when we went, we had a wonderful, amazing, because Maharaj was also there, and we had very good prasadam. We really brought from Delhi. Okay, that with the Prabhuji's family we really made, and then we really brought from there. So we shared here with that, and then also they really prepared some buttermilk. I think the head priest, they really prepared some buttermilk and also very nice palgova. So we got wonderful, and this is what you see is actually Maharaj actually taking prasadam sitting outside, but we were actually on the other side, taking prasadam also. So what you see on the other side straight away there, that is that kunda that I was talking about, Sangam Kunda. That's basically where we really saw that one. Okay, so after lunch, just near the Sangam Kunda, we are roaming around and saw many Brajavasis and their small cottages. We noticed one small girl sitting on the wall of a deep, that she is sitting, that is it. If he just flips down, finished. So also if you see around the Kunda, we saw so many cottages with cow dung patty, so much of cow dung, you won't believe there. When Sri Lakshmi Devi wanted to join the Rasa Leela, Krishna flatly denied, saying that she does not have any qualification. One of them that he asked was, "Oh Lakshmi, you wanted to see my rasa dance, And you do, do you know how to make a cow dung patties? Do you know how to do? So Lakshmi said, no, I cannot touch all those things. I have opulence. I have, so much of, I am the adipati of all the wealth. How can I touch this? Okay. And then Krishna said, no, then you cannot. These only gopis can do it. So they are with me. So that's why he said Lakshmi Devi is still performing tapas outside Vrindavan in Belvana that we covered in one of the classes. See, this is different. So then we left to Yavat. I covered Yavat in the previous class. You all heard that. Okay, right? That is why Andi also, what you see in the same red, red there also, you must have seen that one. Anyway, so then the last one, this is not going to take that much. Also we have a bhajan to sing by Madan Mohini and group. So also for today, here is a Upavana called Vatsavana. So this Vatsavana is the place where Lord Brahma stole the calves and gopas. Once when Krishna and gopas were cowherding, Akashura appeared, and Krishna, because this Akashura was also sent by Kamsa, and a personification of some evil. And Krishna killed this demon. But that time, Lord Brahma was just coming around, so he really happened to really come to this place. Just out of curiosity, that is there in the detail why he really came in our drama. So he came and then he saw that when Krishna was killing Aghasura, the soul of Aghasura was coming out of his body and entering at the lotus feet of Krishna. He could not believe. What is this going on? So then after that he was wondering, because Yoga Maya has arranged Brahma to go through this Brahma Vimohana. So that is the reason that he is actually coming here. So then after some time, Krishna and Gopas had a very big picnic. They were eating lunch. And the Gopas were feeding Krishna even with their left hand. See, this is the beauty of the prema. The bhakti doesn't have rules and regulations. This is Raganuga. They don't, there is no rules and regulation. And they will eat something and they'll say, oh, this is very sweet. My Maya made it, and the Gopa will take whatever he already ate, half of them, right? Then he will actually, stop it in the mouth of Krishna. And Krishna will, oh yeah, this is good, give me more, give me more. He will even grab from other place. Suppose he is eating some more, okay, give me that also. This is the way the Ragatmika Bhaktas are united with Krishna. This is very, very important to understand. So, and also, Krishna used to really take some yogurt rice, put it on the left hand, and he used to take some pickle, put it, in the middle of the fingers, and then he really, I think it's the right hand. Okay, right hand the yogurt rice, and then the pickles here and there, the mirchi pickle, whatever they made is all there. So he will take something out of the left hand. Okay, he takes from the left hand, eat it there, and take some pickle and this thing. And meanwhile, they are sharing with all the others also sharing, and there is no difference between Krishna and Gopas. Then Brahma saw this God. Oh my God, this. How can? Yeah, I saw that. That soul of Akasura was entering into his feet. So he must be Lord. But the thing is, how can this boy be the Lord? Look at him. He does not even have a manner. Somebody has to teach him, about the manner. So he wanted to really test Krishna whether he is God, Supreme God. So he stole away the calves, and then Krishna was really going to see. Right? Going to see when the Gopas were saying, hey, all the calves are really gone away, we don't see. Then Krishna said, you stay here, I will go. And he went there, and Brahma then immediately stole all the Gopas also, and took them, and they put the thing in a deep sleep in the cave. It was hidden somewhere. But they are all there sleeping. They are on the lumber sleep. So then after that, he really came back. So he came back, and then after 1 year, 1 year in Earth, Vrindavan it actually passed. So he came and then checked, oh, how is Krishna doing now? He must be now, to totally, we can see whether it is Bhagavan or not. When he came, he saw that same thing is actually happening, as if nothing happened. That means same, all the gopas were there, and all the calves were there, and the same picnic was also going on. He was wondering what is going on. And because he had four heads, right? Each one is kind of a dimension, 4 dimensions. So he really used one of the heads to really see about his own, the calves and the gopas that he had hidden. They were there. Then who are they? Because when Krishna saw that calves were gone and gopas were also gone, he manifested himself as each and every calf and the gopa, and also their sticks, their lunch bags, and their cow herding, the big rules and everything, all the things that all the paraphernalia he made, he himself manifested, and he went to Vrindavan as if nothing happened. These gopas were actually the manifestation of Krishna himself. That time, Bhrigumuni immediately announced, hey, this year, you all the small girls, the gopis should be married now to any gopa. That was the way all the gopas, that Krishna was the one who actually all the gopis actually married. Okay, this is how Yogamaya works. Then after 1 year, right, 1 year it was going on, this cow herding going on, they got married and everything and going on. Then, Lord Brahma comes and sees this and he wonders, nothing happened, the same gopas are there. Thought that he made a big mistake, very big mistake. So he wanted to get forgiveness, and also he really looked at again, after looking at the calves and then the gopas that he had preserved somewhere, that they are in the big lumber sleep. And now he sees again, this time all the gopas are all Narayan forms. All Narayan forms. Why? Why is some other forms? Because Lord Narayana is the Ishtadeva of Lord Brahma. All are Narayanas. Then he immediately ran there. And he really fell at the lotus feet of the small boy, Lord Brahma, at the lotus feet of the. Then he offered prayers. That prayer is one complete chapter in the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is so good. Yeah, so good. You should actually, it's amazingly good. Very important. Anyway, the place that you see at the right is where this Lord Brahma came, and then all this Brahma Vimohana happened, and how it looks today. Okay, this place is Vatsavana. I wanted to just put that because this is a very important thing that actually happened. So we made a drama of this whole thing, whole pastime as Brahma Vimohana. It starts actually with actually Krishna going for cow herding. That's the one scene that we put. Then it really goes on. Yeah, so I can probably send the link or something somewhere. So that is how it's there, and then now it's time to complete. And so as of this, we have touched almost all the important vanas. So to end this series of Vrindavan vanas means for forests, we want to sing this as the pinnacle or ending bhajan of this Vana series. O Krishna, you dwell in the 12 forests of Goloka Vrindavan. You appeared in the forest where Gokul is. You dwell in the hearts of your dear gopis. You dwell with the residents of Gokul. You completely occupy in the mind of Srimati Radhika and all the gopis. You roam in Vrindavan and Bandirvan forests. You roam in the Bhadravana and Bahulvana forests. You roam in the Khadiravana, which we covered today, and Kumudavana forests. You roam in the Kamyavana and Talavana forests. You roam in the Madhuvana and Logavana forests. You roam in the Mahavana and Bilvavana forests. This Bilvavana is also called Belvana. Okay, that is where the Lakshmi Devi is actually still doing the tapas to see a glance of this rasa dance. He is not able to do it still. We don't know. Because the opulence and majestic has no way of getting Ragatmika Bhakti. That is why our Gurudev came.
जनमो
arranged by Krishna and Yogamaya, we got the treasure from Narottam Das Thakur. So the life is, by doing chanting, these anarthas will go away. What are the anarthas that really goes? That's what we really saw that in the Khadiravana. What is the anarthas? Looking for, hankering for money, hankering, greedy, and lust, anger, these all kinds of bad qualities, each one manifested as these demons. So when you chant, then what happens? Krishna kills everybody. All this nonsense will actually go away. However, you have to be living alone. Then otherwise, you are actually still attached with these relatives and with this world. You have to cut that out. You cannot live there and then do the sadhana. Lokanath Goswami was the one who primarily came to teach this. Not only him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the 6 Goswamis, where do they? They always live in the forest. And the Sadhu Sangha, okay, just to really touch the Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha is the unique gift that Krishna wants to give. In front of bhakti, all the things are useless, nothing. I mean, there's no value there. That is why all our Goswamis, they're just immersed in this bhakti rasa. That our Gurudev came to give bhakti rasa only, not Vaiti Bhakti. With this, I want to conclude here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanja kalpataripyacha, kripa sindhu pevacha, paditanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavebhyo, namo namaha.